I will ensure that tomorrow you come for me, you come looking for me, and you become my fan, you become my customer. Okay, there's a question.
I just want you to share your experience. When you attend one customer that may be rude or maybe a bit fussy, and then on that time maybe you will feel a bit down. How you build up your spirit, energy for the next customer?
Very good. You know, this was a question that was asked by one of the female salesperson from the Singapore team. You are raising this question. That does not mean that only you have gone through it. I'm sure all of us here, including myself, have gone through this. The first thing to understand, the two things that I told her, and she said, yes, I'm going to practice it, and then let me know if it is working or not. The first thing that I said was to make peace with this fact. I will elaborate. Once you start to accept this fact that we are in the workspace of sales, sales is highly rewarding, yet sales is sometimes mentally it can pull us down to trashes. And I have seen it myself because I have come up from the very basic of sales to next level, next level, and I've done roles like Director of Sales and Marketing for Southeast Asia, which included Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Singapore, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. So that big region also I have handled as Director of Sales and Marketing. And I've felt at every level that you will face customers, you will find people who are rude to you, who are difficult to you, yet it's a very good saying that sometimes your most difficult customer tomorrow can become your best customer and your most loyal customer. Tomorrow does not mean Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow means in the near future. The only thing that we have to do is to make peace with this fact that I'm going for work today. If we make up our mind that I'm going to work today, if I face 10 customers, I am ready to face 2 difficult customers, rude customers, nasty customers. So how I used to handle it, generally what I do is when I wake up at my bed itself, I do like 5 to 10 minutes of meditation. That helps me to start my day. Meditate, just get inside your body, calm it down, and when you leave for work, just tell yourself that today, okay, in a day roughly how many customers you handle? Roughly 5 to 6? 5 to 6. Okay, let's say 5 customers. Okay. Now when you're stepping out of home in the morning and you talk to yourself and you tell yourself that I'm going to handle 5 customers today, out of which 1 customer I am ready to handle you. That customer, I'm ready to handle you. You are rude, you are difficult, you are nasty, you are going to pull me down, but I will still serve you well, and I will ensure that tomorrow you come for me, you come looking for me, and you become my fan, you become my customer. The moment you have told yourself this when you're stepping out of home and you're entering into the showroom, trust me, you do it and contact me after a month or so. You do it for a month and you will feel that you have that inner energy, you have that inner strength that will help you not just deal with that difficult, that rude, that bad, that nasty customer, but you will look for such customers to see how best you can serve, how best you can handle them, that they themselves feel that this girl is really good. How much ever I was rude, how I was difficult, I was bad, in the first interaction they may not say out loud to you, but in their mind when they go back, when they sleep over it, when they go back, they will think. And that's how gradually they will become your best friends. It's a given fact for me also, if I've handled a difficult customer well, over a short period of time that customer becomes a loyal customer to me. Not just to my brand, but to me. So they start to come and look for me. Do it for a month. Make yourself mentally prepared that I'm going to handle who is that one customer who is going to pull me down. I will not get pulled down, and I will serve you, and I will make you my loyal customer.